government begins discussion with Chinese government on entrepreneurship development. Stakeholders advocate 400,000 to 800,000 naira for new minimum wage. Plus, groups collapse into Nigerian Coast Guard. Hello, good evening. It's nice to have you join us on the news. I am Evelyn Bedu Epo. This broadcast is reaching you live on StarTimes Channel 103 and our social media platforms on YouTube and Facebook. And now the details of the news. Stakeholders are proposing a new national minimum wage of between 400,000 naira and 850,000 naira per month to reflect the current economic landscape of the country and to cater for the well-being of the workforce. These form part of their memoranda submitted at the South-South Zonal Public Hearing organized by the Tripartite Committee on the National Minimum Wage in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Dianime Uko reports.
Stakeholders from the federal, state and local governments, organized labor, employers association, SMEs and the civil society organizations are gathered here to recommend a new national minimum wage which takes effect from 1st April 2024.
The South-South Zone hereby proposes a new national minimum wage of 850,000 naira only for level 1, step 1.
But I'll be looking at 7 different angle scenarios where we have come out on the platform of the Trade Union Congress of Nigeria to make our demand for a new national minimum wage, which the Trade Union Congress of Nigeria has pegged at 447,000 naira for the least worker.
The federal and state governments represented here believe the public hearing will help achieve a fair and sustainable minimum wage that will entrench social justice.
Having listened to all the presentations that have been made, I want to encourage us that we as government, whatever harmonious review that will be done, will be willing and ready to abide by them.
The reason why we are here is to urge all the stakeholders that they shouldn't hesitate to bring out what is in their mind.
All the submissions will go back to the Central Committee, and it is at that point that harmonization will take place.
The positions presented at the public hearing, which held simultaneously across all geopolitical zones, contained the proposed new national minimum wage per month, penalties for contravening the National Minimum Wage Act by individuals and corporate bodies, among others. In Uyo, Dianime Uko, NTA News.
Some groups working in the Nigerian maritime environment have collapsed into the Nigerian Coast Guard, in line with the directive of the Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy to increase their chances of being recognized by the federal government. The National Director of Coast Guard, Sekinimde, Sunday, while accepting the groups, commended the federal government for its efforts in improving national security and assured that they are committed to complementing the works of the Nigerian Navy to ensure safety in the country's coastal lines. John Paul Alumana reports.
The harmonization meeting was held to bring all the private security apparatus working in the coastal areas in Nigeria to come under one umbrella to be recognized to complement the efforts of the Nigerian Navy. The groups that collapsed into the Nigerian Coast Guard are Anti-Conflict, West African Garbage based in North Central, Mesomarine, the Nigerian Community Coast Guard, among others. Some stakeholders say the harmonization meeting became necessary to stop crises among the various groups and clashes with the Nigerian Navy on the coastal lines. They appealed to the federal government to facilitate the recognition of the group through the 10th National Assembly to strengthen security in the maritime environment.
From today, anti-conflict stands to be part of, in fact, not part, as collapsed into
who are set today to join Nigerian Coast Guard to work as a team.
I am the most happiest one in Nigeria today
I've been privileged to meet our fathers here today for the sake of Nigerian Coast Guard.
Following that instruction given by the ministry, that is why everybody is collapsing into one, which is the Nigerian Coast Guard. Because Coast Guard is owned by federal government.
It is an important venture in that if we have a Coast Guard, the Nigerian Navy will be relieved of some pressure of the workload behind the seafront.
The National Director of the Nigerian Coast Guard, Sekenimde Sunday, appreciates the group for joining them, noting that they are committed to improving safety in the nation's waterways. He warned some groups who are selling forms and defrauding the public to desist from such acts and appealed to the public to reach out to them through their official website www.coastguard.ng for further information.
First of all, I want to thank the federal government for seeing the need for Nigerian Coast Guard to come on board so that the maritime area will be secure. So, and I also want to appeal for them to hasten to vaccinate the Coast Guard.
High point of the event was presentation of 20 personnel trained by the United Kingdom government on maritime security. It would be recalled that the bill for the establishment of Nigerian Coast Guard was introduced on the floor of the 9th Senate in 2021 by Senator Akon Yakin, but it was dropped after the third reading. From Abak, John Paul Alumona, NTN News.
If women are empowered on all fronts to stand on their own, a society with little or no rancor is possible. These and more observations from some advocates are coming under the heels of this year's International Women's Day. Utuba Achibon reports.
The need for women inclusion in various sectors of the economy have been in the front burner to enable them contribute efficiently to national development. According to some stakeholders, oftentimes women are streamlined on major key decisions that borders on nation building.
There is a tremendous improvement in women engagement and inclusion in governance. The stage of positive and visible engagement of women.
There's been a lot of progress, despite the fact that we have not yet arrived. I think Nigeria is still lagging behind when it comes to the development of women.
The International Women's Day seeks to extol women's achievements and recognize challenges faced by female gender towards alleviating gender disparity in the society. With the theme for this year's International Women's Day, Gender Equality Today for a Sustainable Tomorrow, aims at addressing some of the factors affecting women as the advocates for collaboration between the male and female gender to achieve the purpose of nation building.
If you're given a chance as women, we will do better. And we can only do better if we are given the chance and the opportunity to do so. There should be no discrimination, given a chance in all facets of life.
If women believe in themselves, to be very sure for them to achieve what they want to achieve is very easy.
Established on February 28, 1909, the International Women's Day is celebrated on 8th of March every year. In Uyo, Emedion Umo, NTA News.
Sincere apologies, that report was filed in by Emedion Umo. We now take a break. The Uwemedi Mo Samson will continue with Abankwon Kipe shortly. Do stay.
One passenger. Big auntie, go enter this bus.
Ha! Oga conductor, this guy cough na serious matter. You suppose go hospital.
Hospital care.
Haba, doctors don talk am say different types of cough dey. Some na dry cough, but this your own na wet cough e be.
Big auntie, na God go bless you. I don tire for this my conductor and him cough wey no gree go. E fit even be tuberculosis.
Conductor, go check am o, make you dey sure because who no go know.
Check that cough for tuberculosis.
If cough don't worry you past 2 weeks, if it be tuberculosis, TB test and treatment, na free. Just call the National TB Hotline for 3340 or dial *3340# to get better information. This message now from the Federal Ministry of Health with support from the American people them.
Roseville Hotel. Come, feel the luxury of our contemporary hotel. We offer lodging and accommodation. Stay at our deluxe executive and luxury suites for your comfort. Experience extravagant dining and delicious meals by expert chef. Lounge at our exquisite VIP bar. Enjoy 24 hours power supply with free Wi-Fi services. Our security system is top-notch to ensure your safety. Ample parking space and laundry services available. The ambience is serene to make your stay memorable. We are located at number 1 Julius Badge Road off House of Assembly Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For reservations, call 070-650-41139. Roseville Hotel, hospitality at its best.
One passenger, big auntie. Come and enter my bus now.
Hey, conductor, this cough is serious. I beg, you need to go to the hospital.
Hospital?
Doctors say cough symptoms are different in every condition. Some are dry, others are wet, like your own.
God bless you, auntie. I have told this my conductor. The cough has refused to go, and it could be tuberculosis.
Conductor, check am o. Make you dey sure, because who no go, no go, no.
Check that cough for tuberculosis.
If your cough is more than 2 weeks, it could be tuberculosis. TB test and TB treatment are free. Just call the National TB Hotline on 3340 or dial *3340# for more information. This message is brought to you by the Federal Ministry of Health with support from the American.
Anyang may adu wemedi mo Samson mfnemi ke bang pontapenyan ibitang iko ibanga usin eke siyogenam eridara iban ekuroya International Women's Day amiswa 2024 menye misene wo ku foko mesidi ben nememi ineme ino fre fadni to kwai bu mapanak paniban manaturo moy kanek bangutong eko mitem senyobi inommo adu mbe misonkoro mo ya wari tiemi eneme nememi yembofo ya gibombogomi etanga buka tawfon akpaba kekbesenu nwam enoiban no mo eda ko yogo ndaga idememo edini ofuro yenkori amiedo miko amemme wonda iso wokotu miban eketanga nangante ebe akembe ngidem eridara usenigan kefat unadud amiswa 2024 ya ikombogomi oyogo
nte unadod esokebe ngidem editu musen esiogeneme no iban ekodo Women's Day afare wesunu yebo kerusu kara membionti wodye frefat ikpere utomu kara nkoro ufogu utomu nkanga weniege bo ya moy kaniso esi iban ege musongdang ekpena menti mpo esengidemi ban ba toro ufuro arogori dremi usene mi esioge na mi aro usene fiong ita ke fiong ita so kisene mi ena mediongo kedo ini edikan bo ke benni what mention sunyano boxi ban isibo yeto ubagado mentim yem fanno moy boyo eto mbonu fogomo nkoro adusat ye mention sio mpomfen eboke inedum edikan niso nsedang ekpe nwami ban eboyo utom fanantum Ataifiok imabong David ado ke tumme andikbe ke ufongwet ntaifiok uyo anye bake ikperengwet ekodo Faculty of Education nko anye sorobo ke inintum ado siban esongidem ekpong edisong doronyen ke mebe mo yukara kedo se mo enyon ekamoboke na mensun siompo barato desuke kaiso eba ofon enoide mo ke siogo mebe ye ukare fip eboki wori ko edigi kama itumuseni bananye ki swami ekod ki kombaka inspire inclusion eye medise dan ekpeben mi banesen ke tu ke free kpege utumukara yeke unadot barato di ban ekaneni ukbono emane ni ese enameno mo ya mo ewodan temeni sowo ke unadot miku yo utbe achibon akombok inti
Okamyan demaki rokomo fo ke mfanami ke bitangi ko ibanga International Women's Day usenegesi yogenam edidara iban nte makiro kombo kameni mi boy sene gugu foko mi mfana bigi ben nememi ineme ye fat ndi to kwa ibom agbene kese meni ye kubok nasia mi ye kubok fion iban iba mo etie adoke iraga ri betangi ko makara eboke am blessed among women okay ni to ga yambene pa sene gu ngoro fre mofo anyi do ko wonweni kan the program manager Victoria Lead Foundation tan ko mbanga mai didion enang box yo kom ni to kwa ibom
Nitokwa wemesero mfoni bana kwa ya wasidi mfrem kensinsinsi.
Amen. Agwengwendo Dr. Mrs. Paulinus Odo, President-elect Medical Women Association of Nigeria, Akwa Ibom branch.
Okanyen, mi komo, esongi demo, ya memeba seba ye frewo.
Amen. Okay, nitoka kuwimiri biatini, biagitama idoke ikbagasia iboke esi usene meno iban. Ma doctor, yang bab ubab fine kwa ta kwamba memi. Nsum koido ufon esi usene mienam eridara iban kwe frunadu.
Ata kpan ufon oba esi usene mienam eridara iban ke frakpa unadu. Siaro iban eba ufon. Iban ke kene edianu bok na idong yene akot. Iban ni ekike ni yong ni fiok sebene san ebene bok na idong afon. So ntaka mesen no ibote dari ban. Ke mai dari ban to menyo ngwa mammo no mo ifet mo di kaiso mbenu bok mbet ngene ndian no fon oba kidong rimboro menyo ngwa inem.
Okay, kukanga me iko iwore siogenam. Able invest in women, accelerate progress. Eka ago kisonga gete inspire inclusion. Able sene go kire mi ban. Able ken du temu karanko ya kafo beni bana san. Sene ban ken du temu nam du bege manani enkori avokat die iko iworo me.
Iko iworo me ro taiti mbo. Siaro etangema able te inspire inclusion. Ebe ni bana san ke tumbo. Nanga base ke bori bana ro sutombo. Ebeni ibane san sutombo eno ibane benam mengworo sieni ufon asieni uya asieni uko sero na ba se buri ba na dongo mo nkpokidem ama na dia na mo ko nkpokubok are gbebe nkpo ka peno ibane ya kan na ma ye wo so.
Okay, my di yong ena ebon de mege sieni meri dari banu so ko wenyo ngekere gegere bwe nyong di tamandara nnugunek ntemenyong akuenga kedo nsiro ta kpanpo eseke bene kworo eno iban ku seneme.
So some tight ta kpan kwese ke we nam kusen fremi ido dis I kene fong ndara kporo esi adogo for I kene fong ndara I kpana I keme so fremi ado nyine di sunu yo ndoko government korombo kom mem fran iban mi kom mi mem posen antena mi ado ku foni ban e mane sunu yo do ki ban ebo e uno fien u fon itie mitie ebo fien nam mem pontum ku usugu tu go win no o win batisan ke tu bari dem fo san ke to ro wodi manan to yiban ke mo e ni unen e di do tu wo mo e ni unen e di nyamudwa e ni unen e di namutom e ni unen e di kenen nam politics so ku nen ku form mo esren ko e ngo ado di manan sinu di sinu yo manan doko me ku nka mu foro ba se ko me ku form we mitie e di san doko mbo ki ban mo de ba ya fre we di anu bok ti wori ko iswa me bo e di anu bok ma to do e kanenam ya kori adok fre idong nyan.
Okay, yang kan nambre ma Dr. Mary Paulinus ma doctor ya nam temise nte wunwan nsom poido biyongo yem barukut ame wunwana sekeni ebo challenges that women face
wa ubiyongo men bakukoro aba kibane di dakanda o ibane di boyondo nampo pangporo edibote sero wunwan ibri kanina ebo na maro ya toa moyo kusuko kutatang ko ya toa sombo iban ku ya ga wondo mo kere tang utom koro bo siafo maro wunwan kubuko kanu nam koro nyamme kidem fo bote mo ye kan bori nam sero basu no ifyo uno ikike uno eniong ama uno fien a frefan kwaso fo bebe nam susan fien ku bo nam so ku bangu tong ora ko bote sero wunwan ya ituro nyebet yo dakara ku ko basu no nam koro le mana ma we ma kai tem boy bote sero wunwan ando mo so tata to ko ya toa sister ku toa sero basu no fien ifyo uno kemeri nam koro so ku do we ma tangi ko afogera dosyo mo ye krek kokutam mo ngire ro kenyen da ku ko basu no ofien ke ya kananam ku ya wondo mo kere nan nan yenu kan fien ebote inka ebote ke mo ro meme e ko ki kom bakara we ka vessel so wo de na mara kara si ta hafara anan kwanyen afu no sanende ko iyo se basu san fien fan ko gire fi ok se basen ngono wode ano iban ko so ku ya wondo mo kere beni ta hafara rida kara asi ta hafara uno fien no fo fege takero ka sanente e ko
okay awo ma doctor bo ya ibane gene konno e waida yogo nte yogo wunwan okay ma doctor ya ko ba fin ba me yemse nte wunwan afo metwa mpo fi yogo fo godo wunwan
abasie kan
okay
mure mana mfenesie bante metange ko ba sondo wunwan si ado wunwan na mindo me ko bu yoko afre fan po se awode ne nyongo nam ko ko mo mi manam de wode awode ne ka ofongre min ka ofongwe awode ne ni fi ona mutum min ni fi ona mutum nyong keren na fan po se nam so si binam non to am ko fi ne ba se ndiong men anno ifiok anno ikike anno enio ami mbeni fiok ikike menio memi mberu bok nam rimboro fon nsawa mewidem na ire ne so afre fan ko fon ke rimbo so mene ken ko binem edido wonwan in fact e manam fen bi song do
okay ma ri yo na afonko afometwa mpo fiok edido wonwan
twa mpo fiok nte ma doctor tangaro kporo ba manam fen song bido wonwan za ne ma awori do wonwan taiteti imemme afori do wonwan ado mpo ine mesat si adogo aforo wonwan aforo yen aforo eka aforo wonwan aforo eka ma aforo eka ebe aforo frɛ fon bo ngori fon no kiti utemomi afon wonwan ameni unen te ma doctor ke matatang rinam utem ngori fon no kiti umana yen pori gi do wonwan edi den se fi ba ke rimboro edi fini la ba se ke botte wo ma aworo wude ne ma ada kat ke wude ne di ba ikpo ifonno iki ne me wanga di ki fonno ayeben awwana no da ma ye esre ne menye afotongo ke even ngore ba se we kai ke tore ne wa iki tang te kori daga ada ma ke ba ikpo ke ro ni bobot awwani no ada mi fonye tang ikoro so anem awori do wwana tieti
okay awo ke daga do ke wo bene ke se ti ado ibane warengan edi mfiri daga do siamme se ngom na ngang ne se bo buri ro so ba ri onga okay yang tamambre ma doctor ise ma doctor awunwana pe sobo inanka no bok ekodure anye pe nam die apan nyano bok ekodo stigmatization me nke wunwan
ado tam pom awori ro wode ne sanga akre wunwana mo fi afako kini mari mi nyameke ke ne wonwana di mi nyameke de ne se tamero ngpombom awonwana di ben ngpom mbobo nsan kide me mon kamantie because ebo su breke da kanyedo nye so nye ma ben ngpom efi esene kamatie kide me mo adi tamero e kamudongo mpa anonye den biom fen ebote ntanga mba e ma ekop e ya insara even usukini e kai tro ineba ebe ne di ufo ibo ebo e kama para wako e kama teko ake figa yen fo wonwana foko kira nyemi imaga nyemmeke e kabo mboku utang bari ko ke yen saga usukini te figa ina wonwana no me foko e kabo mboku utang mbangdo erisona utang mbake amendo e kai ban ku fo wabasi ndoko ya nyekpon ebo mbok ya wiki nyemoto mboro edie ke mo moto wode ne ro mo wonwana figa na me afako ko gender based violence repero gender based violence uto wode ne ro na enam ya u kareri on ebanga ese na yeka mbokop yeka mbokop so ko ben gboru fok utio nam ka so busu ntom ka ke tapa doko ku fo ibo o doko ya ye e ko lawyer system gbo eba ngododo eme mo moto wode ne ro ese na yeka fo
okay my di on na pa ke gender based violence so ka tang me o mi ai pa me iba ne pe nam die bokko o ifon yo mi ai pa ku fok ndo
di bokko fon yo mi ai pa ku fok ndo ado abi tongo idaga eka yete pepe on toine e koto ku go e kamete si afon po si tape ke rimbono i no kisgiro da ka tape fon po tongo ki song fok
okay
afuma re kayan are teyen afre fo zero fo ya ine one fo koronam ine one fo kororo nyesi ku ri song I baga de kera o baga sene yo ko fere Jerusalem wi bo ko na mem poro fo non me na fo yo so bo ya ine one fo fo ni do akomo wondo e distre fo ki won kod ki idong dok ase kampo nyongodi ketini non no ine wuren fi temtro sama no ine wuren fi temtro ya nye tongo ke to adiong ufon anye di duwe ti wem ama ke kun iki ke mi daga senyero wan iteme foke no nyero yasne nye kide wi kan I benu bomo imia anwana mo even mi do wana mo ke entoi ban fen ke se me ku fongwet anye yakan akpemen tri ban fe fo ma pe na anye akeme di peme ni toy ka mo iban an ngok peme di to iban fen ke sien aya kamaro akun ama bantro anye bi kan imia wana mo ibi kan isan ndu fiemo afonko pero ingoro because it's abanai kam metese bebe yen ko anye akekun ndok ake biar anye pero I may ndok ngo ke biar awom be fori do gomi afono tieterido afoke tongo kat na umiaro tongori onye nam posimi fono ba bobom afu akopinwa atangoro wo eba ngiri tang wat fiente e ka on te wi dong ubo nyong ka ke yo fong de koro wo de ne eno ni tem sasa se yo bet anante siu yo
okay sasa ngode ba ku kanga me mpa so ka iwon ba so ka bo inspire inclusion me Dr. Mary en iba ne be ngadi dem ebere kenen senegen nutam ukara nku aki bege ke ibane yem no ukara isenu ngame no mo
ngba bo temi ya no iba no fa iba na ebe ngidem
okay
because iba wo sikpikere mkpomfo ni imeguko uko so ibe ne kokera so iba na ebe ngidem era keda e ma etangiko ni ko ebanga 35% affirmative so that eno iba no fa no eda keda adoke nwa politics emi iba na eda keda adoke nwa ikobasi iba na eda keda adoke itutom iba na ebe ngidem edi dakanda sado ba sesini ba nkpokidem sekebe di ben nam no irongo nyenemi afon so mana nsro yombi ban eda keda ba meko ba rights agenda ki ya eda keda ikpomofo egene eda keda
okay nsiro ya kunyo nsiro itemefone oriban
Mary ban uno fienu fang kusu wutie ubontum niere kok o wim batisan gotu wuru batafisen gotu baridem fo san ketu sia kefo ame akeme meni unen bot ke kanga government ye yidem fonte wan uno fienu nen de keda kene nampo
okay Dr. Mary nsiro item afona riban
iban edakeda ebo omo wangu ba woda ose aya uta so dakera na afre we dakake edaro bagaruta
okay and ito ay ka sosongo do bo na ke nom pamutong me aneken nam ka pani ko ke frem mufu e me nyong e bom mu pe mpo ye mitem ame ino rom mufu mfnemi me bo ya kwa ba si bo me nyong me idiong mufu and tibi ku ri ko bi rum mfnemi ke rinam nyini sikiri yong ate abang mbon tepe ni to ay ka asiere nyang mesokodo uwemedimo Samson eso songa kampangutong